Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about the Near protocol. Near is really performing absolutely brilliant. Was one of my favorites for this year. We've reached already $19.80 here at the peak with the wick. Yeah, unfortunately, it missed my sell order by a cent. Well, things happen. But one of my other sell orders triggered here in this area, which is great. Obviously only selling a little bit because I do expect it in the medium term to go much higher. But we could be facing here a dip. Near protocol came down here as expected into this yellow target range, which is located between $7.38 and $8.60. Buy orders triggered here, and if you're interested in seeing my buy and sell orders for certain cryptocurrencies, then check out my channel membership as Discord, as Silver and Gold member. You can get access to my buy and sell orders, and if you join as a Gold member, you can also get access to my analysis about stocks and shares and trade entries and exits there. However, this is wonderful because this was now from here a 2x. Maybe even more at times when we reached the $19.80. I then showed you in the last video already this ascending, broadening wedge, which is a bearish pattern, which indicates that the buyers have more difficulties to push the price higher. An ascending broadening wedge here is generally a bearish reversal pattern, and we can see now potential turnaround. We also saw, I think we saw it in the last video already, a bearish divergence on the 4-hour. You can see that here when we made higher highs on the price, you can see that here illustrated with that ascending trend line, and we made lower highs here on the RSI. That also indicates an upcoming dip. Now we had a bit of a dip, but the uptrend isn't broken yet, so I want to show you that. First of all, we need to be aware that we are here having more and more difficulty. So we are now in a bit of a consolidation, okay? We're a bit in a consolidation and we are in this ascending broadening wedge. Well, actually we broke out of it, but potentially in here we are also in a triangle. So this is something just to be aware of, yeah, because you are consolidating here at the moment. I put that in a different color so that we can see that maybe in orange, can see that more clearly. Yeah, so we are moving here still in a pattern, so there is an opportunity still for the price to break to the upside, because a triangle would be a trend continuation pattern. What is typical for a triangle is that volume decreases, so therefore in the last days we haven't really seen a lot of movement. You can see that the volume is decreasing, volatility and volume are decreasing. Whenever that happens, typically you see a spike in volume after that, and that is something that could happen here fairly soon. Typically when you are in a range, or when you are, here we were in a range, we are in a range, and when you're caught in a range or this triangle, the longer that takes, the bigger the breakout. So yeah, we can be prepared here for something. As I said, the downtrend isn't over, even though we see here an ascending broadening wedge, and even if this could also count as a bearish reversal pattern here in the sense of a head and shoulders, with a neckline pretty much being, this support line of the triangle, okay? So a few things to watch out for here in my opinion. First assumption is the uptrend isn't over yet. So if I was long here, and I am long, but I'm more interested in, this is more my larger swing trading portfolio where I dollar cost average in and dollar cost average out. At the moment, if I had a shorter term trade open here, I personally would stay in the trade. I would stay in the trade until we break here this lower support. So there are two support levels I'm watching out for, or I'd be watching out for. First of all, this one here. This is at $15. Yeah, that's the next swing low. Actually, theoretically, if you just adhere to the rules of trends, the uptrend would be over here. If you break it, but because we have another low just very close towards it, which is at $14.60, I would wait for that to be broken, and then I would be certain, or at least, nothing is 100% guaranteed, but that would give me a good idea that the downtrend is starting, because this is also breaking below one of the previous highs, and you break a previous low, the swing low. Normally an uptrend would be broken if you break below the previous swing low, but because that one is so close, I would consider that the start of the downtrend here. As long as that's the case, as long as we are still above it, I would consider the uptrend still in place, even though we broke below this ascending broadening wedge, but we are in a triangle now. So from my point of view, the uptrend is still over, and there's still an opportunity to break here to the upside, because a triangle is a trend continuation pattern and the volume is decreasing. Yeah, so that is pretty much everything we can really look at the moment. I think the next major target, if we break this to the upside, well, you first need to get above your previous highs here at $17.90. I think, or $18, yeah. I think this will be the next resistance, absolutely, here, yeah. This has been previous support and resistance as well, so that's quite a relevant point. At the moment we are sort of in this range here, and then we would need to break above $19, or let's call it, no, $19.80. And if you get above that, you still have to get above the previous, is this the all-time high? Yeah, I think it is, at $20.50. So, but we don't really care about these levels yet, because first of all, we have to look at the levels that are closest to us, and these are $15, $14.50, and to the upside, $18. So here, you're currently in the range, and as soon as you break out, in my opinion, first out of the triangle and then out of this range here, then you have an opportunity in one of these directions. First of all, I think, well, obviously I don't know in which direction it's going to break out. You never know. We can only make assumptions. I can only tell you that I have to assume we are still in an uptrend. I have to assume we break to the upside because the downtrend hasn't started yet. The downtrend hasn't started yet. The uptrend is still at play, and that is a rule in technical analysis. As long as one trend is still in play, you're not gonna suddenly turn bearish, right? Because yeah, the uptrend is still at play here. So that's pretty much everything I can tell you here about the NEAR protocol. Medium term, of course, I expect generally higher prices, but of course we could get a short-term dip. NEAR protocol is quite a volatile cryptocurrency. Just look at what it has done previously. It can be traded very nicely, a lot of up and down, yeah, and also all in all a very solid project. It has also done all it needed to do in the current correction. Yeah, it reached that nice target area here in yellow between the 88.7% fib level and the 78.6% fib level. Then it did this nice inverse head and shoulders reversal pattern. We also had this as a descending wedge, so bullish reversal pattern. It did everything textbook-like, and now we are after the first major uptrend here. Well, we still are in the uptrend, as I said, but there are now here, due to the increased volatility, there are some signs that the uptrend could be over, but it is not yet confirmed. Okay, so hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership, and also make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And for both, you can find the links in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.